I woke up this morning and I said, well, if I could say anything, what could I say about our new home? And I actually went pretty simple. And this is what I got this morning. So this is what I felt to share. So I spent time with God early this morning. And the question that came to me was, what does home look like? Because this is our new home. And it's our Life Church and it's our soul. And it's one new home that's together. It's not either. It's together. This is our new home. And I just wrote this down. So I started thinking about what does a new home look like? And I was sitting up, obviously, looking around our house. And you know what? These are the things I wrote down. A new home should have a welcome mat. Easy to come in and an open door. When you go into a new home, you come in and sit down at a comfortable seat and you're welcome. You sit round a table, let's have a chat, and whatever that chat looks like. It can be a happy chat and it can be a sad chat when people need someone just to go, hey, you know what, it's okay. Hey, hang on a minute, I'll go up there and get your coffee. Hang on a minute, let's just pray about that. It's just round the table. I love it when we're at home and we get to spend time with Him. Whatever that looks like for you, whether you've been a Christian all your life or whether it could be your first day, it doesn't matter. So you're welcome in your new home to be with Him, and that's why we come. I love it when we get to spend time with Him, to worship, to hear stories, and we heard so many. I don't know, the impact from last week is still even registering with some people. I'm still hearing the outcomes of testimonies that people have got up here and shared their story. And whether it's a long testimony or a short or a different or whatever it is, it's a story that God's got on your life. And that's an incredible journey. To be a family, to have a home full of love is the most important thing. And this week, it was really interesting. Alexa, yeah, I don't know. I was really moved on Thursday. She came into Seoul and she had these little wooden names of Jesus, and she was walking around at breakfast to our guests and saying, "Do you want one of these?" And taking of names of Jesus to our guests, and they could pick one up, and to our volunteers. So all day Thursday this went on, and my little one's over there. Our little colour's got it at the moment. You got it, haven't you, mate? And I just picked one out, and mine was serve it. And I thought, there's no greater joy you can have is just to serve people. So if there's anything you can do in the new home, is love God, serve God, and serve people. And they're the greatest things. I was listening to Joyce Meyer, who I don't really listen to, but it's the only thing on at 6 o'clock in the morning in the car. Tonya loves Joyce Meyer, I just want to say that. So does Howard, actually. Howard does too. And it was amazing because I just had this little pocket from her, and she just washes the disciples' feet. And I found it really interesting because she said it's really easy. She had 3 people, and I think it's still on air, or follow Rena and you'll find it. She said she pulled out these 3 people, and it was interesting listening to her on the radio. The first one was she pulled out a worship leader and someone in ministry, and she was saying, you know, that was pretty easy for me to wash their feet. You know, someone who she honoured and praised and thought that's okay. Then she washed someone's feet for the lost. And it was someone that you probably didn't really know and thought, oh, well, that's okay again, because maybe I might not see them again, and that's okay. And but then she pulled out a family member. She pulled out a husband and washed her husband's feet. And she said, this is the hardest one to wash. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. And she said, the reason is what do we do at home? It's easy to do ministry and be there and do those sort of things. But what does home look like? Because if my husband asked me to wash his feet, I'd be probably like every other wife and go, I'm not washing your feet, mate. There's a bath. Go and wash them. I would. Ask Rick. There's hope yet. There's hope yet. But I just found that interesting, and that's probably something, you know, as a family here, it's always great to be here and to serve and to do all that. But also remember your home. And I couldn't be prouder of my family this year. With doing the journey I've done, and my who have done amazing this year. And I have the best families in the world. I've got our family here, and I've got our family in Queensland that you often don't see. We're a family. And you might not have a good family. You might have come from a dysfunctional family, but you have a family here. And if I can leave anything about this new building today, this is your home, but this is your family. And we love you, and we can't wait to see what God's going to do.